What's going on, guys? So as we all know, the Denver Nuggets won the NBA championship, beating the Miami Heat and officially ending the 2022-23 NBA season. So today, I'm going to be simulating the 2023-24 season plus the offseason that precedes it. Here's what the draft order looks like. I obviously had to go in and trade the picks just to make the order realistic. Picking first will be the Spurs, then the Hornets, the Trailblazers, Rockets, Pistons, Magic, Pacers, Wizards, Jazz, and Mavericks to round out the top 10. And here we go. The 2023 draft is starting. The San Antonio's pick, Spurs pick, Victor Wembanyama, obvious choice here. He is the consensus #1 pick in every draft. Picking second, the Charlotte Hornets. They pick Brandon Miller. People are obviously going to say Scoot Henderson should be picked here, but they want a small forward and Brandon Miller fits that. Portland Trailblazers will select Amen Thompson. That's a surprise. People thinking Scoot Henderson is going to go here, but in the simulation, Amen Thompson is getting picked by the Blazers. Houston Rockets at 4. They picked Nick Smith Jr. Scoot Henderson still on the board. Pistons at 5. Very disappointing for them. They picked Jarris Walker at 5. The Orlando Magic at 6. They trade the pick. They trade their pick and a second round pick for Lauri Markkanen. That is pretty surprising. So now the Jazz are going to pick 6th. And they pick Grady Dick. And now my Indiana Pacers at 7. They pick G.G. Jackson. I would say go Taylor Hendricks or Cam Whitmore. Or hey, Scoot Henderson is still on the board. Maybe you should have picked him. Let's see if the Wizards pick him. Scoot Henderson still on the board. And he goes to the Wizards at 8. That is very, very surprising. Did not expect that. Utah at 9. Their second lottery pick. They pick Taylor Hendricks. That is going to fill the void that Lauri Markkanen has left now that they've traded him, which I definitely would not have done, but that's what the simulation says. Dallas Mavericks at 10. And they pick Cameron Whitmore. Here's the full draft order. You can pause and see who got who. This is the first round. I'm just going to show this because second round doesn't really matter. And here we are now in free agency, headed by Kyrie Irving, who may stay with the Mavericks or may move on to a different team. James Harden may go back to the Rockets. Porzingis, Chris Middleton, Brook Lopez. Those are some of the top names in this year's free agency. And here's where everyone signed. Kyrie Irving goes to the Magic. James Harden to the 76ers. Kristaps Porzingis to the Pacers. Chris Middleton stays with the Bucks. Brook Lopez goes to the Wizards. Vooch stays with the Bulls. Draymond Green to the Jazz. Kuzma to the Kings. D'Lo with the Lakers. Fred VanVleet re-signs with the Raptors. And now here we are. The 2023-24 NBA season is about to start. Let's check the rosters and see how they changed. I do have injuries on, so keep that in mind. The 76ers, obviously, they brought back James Harden. Bucks lost Brook Lopez to the Wizards. Nothing changed with the Bulls, Cavs, Celtics, Clippers. All these teams are looking pretty much the same. Brandon Miller, newest addition to the Hornets in the draft, the second overall pick. The Utah Jazz, they traded Lauri Markkanen in the draft. Remember that? They picked up Grady Dick and Taylor Hendricks in the draft with their 2 picks. Kings did not change. Knicks, no change. Lakers. The Orlando Magic signed Kyrie Irving and traded for Lauri Markkanen on draft night. Those are definitely some big additions to that team. Mavericks, Nets, nothing. Nuggets, not. The Pacers picked up Porzingis in free agency. Pelicans, none. Kelly Oubre signed to the Pistons in free agency. The Raptors re-signed Fred VanVleet. He declined his player option in real life, so it's not looking good for this. Rockets, Naz Reid signed with them. Victor Wembanyama, the newest San Antonio Spur. Suns, nothing much. The Thunder picked up Miles Bridges. The Timberwolves, nothing. Blazers, nothing. Spurs, nothing. And the Wizards obviously picked up Scoot Henderson at the 8th overall pick. That is definitely a surprise of the draft. And so without further ado, let's start the 2023-24 NBA season. Halfway through the season, we got the All-Star teams. Team Luka versus Team Giannis. Victor Wembanyama, first-time All-Star in his rookie season. Brandon Ingram and Nikola Vucevic, some surprise All-Stars this year. Jaren Jackson Jr., I can see being a surprise. He's very good defensively, but that doesn't really mean you're always going to be an All-Star. End of the season awards, Luka Doncic wins the Most Valuable Player award, averaging 32, 12, and 12. That is insane. Rookie of the Year, obviously Victor Wembanyama with 26 and 13. John Wall, 6th Man of the Year on the Cavs. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year. Tyler Hero, Most Improved Player. And Quinn Snyder of the Atlanta Hawks, Coach of the Year. All NBA teams, Luka, Harden, Giannis, JT, and Nikola Jokic. Second team, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Victor Wembanyama, LeBron James, and Joel Embiid. And the third team, Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, Kevin Durant, Julius Randle, and Anthony Davis. All defensive first team, second team, all rookie first team, and all rookie second team. So here's what the standings look like at the end of the season. Atlanta leads the East with the best record in the league, 63 and 19, followed by Philadelphia and Boston, both with 56 wins. Cleveland with 47, Milwaukee with 42, Charlotte with 40, and Detroit, Toronto, Brooklyn, and Orlando all in the play-in tournament. Over on the West, New Orleans leads with 58 wins, Los Angeles Lakers with 56, and Dallas with 50, Golden State and Phoenix with 44, Denver with 42, Minnesota, Memphis, Los Angeles Clippers, and the Sacramento Kings all make the play-in tournament. Stat leaders for the end of the season, JT led the league in scoring with 34 points a game, Clint Capella with 14.5 rebounds a game, James Harden with 14.4 assists, Jimmy Butler with 2.5 blocks, and Victor Wembanyama with 3 blocks a game. So here's the playoff bracket. First, we're going to start with the play-in tournament, of course. Sacramento is going to go up against Los Angeles Clippers, and Memphis will go up against Minnesota in the first matchups in the play-in on the West. Over on the East, we got Brooklyn going up against Orlando, and Detroit going up against Toronto. Let's see who makes it out of the play-in tournament. And so the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to win this game and claim the 7th seed, as they will go on to face off against the 2nd seeded Los Angeles Lakers in the first round of the playoffs, as Memphis will get one more chance to possibly claim the 8th seed. And so we have a close game here in Los Angeles, as the Kings lead by 3 points with 55 seconds left. Whoever wins this game will face off against Memphis in a battle for the 8th seed. Paul George fouled, could not convert on the and one. He will go to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is also good. Kings lead by only 1 now, 50 seconds left on the clock. Davion Mitchell bringing up the ball, guarded by Bones Highland. He gives it to Sabonis, and he dribbles it out of bounds. The Clippers will get the ball back, and they will take a timeout. 42 seconds left in the game. They are down by just 1 point. Marcus Morris gives it to Paul George. 40 seconds left. He's guarded by Kevin Huerter. PG puts it up. That is good. He puts the Clippers up by 1 with 36 seconds left in the game. Sacramento takes a timeout. Keegan Murray inbounding the ball for the Kings. He gives it to Davion Mitchell. He's guarded by Bones Highland. Gives it to Sabonis again inside. Sabonis puts it up. He's fouled. Zubac fouls Sabonis to put him to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is no good. The shot had a chance to tie the game. That is good. Game is all tied up here now. Paul George bringing up the ball. 25 seconds left in the game. Working on Kevin Huerter. He's driving inside. He puts it up. That is good. Paul George hits the shot to put the Clippers up by 2 points with 18 seconds left in the game. The Kings take a timeout. Keegan Murray again inbounding the ball for the Kings. He gives it to Davion Mitchell. I just realized De'Aaron Fox is probably fouled out of this game. That's why Davion Mitchell is in the game. 10 seconds left. Looks like they're going to run down the clock and maybe get the game time or game winning shot. Sabonis inside. He spins, fades. That is good. Sabonis hits the tying shot with 4 seconds left on the clock as the Clippers will take a timeout to potentially win the game. Paul George with the ball. He puts it up. It is no good. Zubac. He could not get it up in time. We are going to overtime here in Los Angeles. 3-point game here in overtime. Paul George with the ball. Driving inside on Herter. He puts it up. That is good. Clippers down by only 1 point now. Davion Mitchell bringing up the ball for the Kings. 55 seconds left on the clock. Gives it to Sabonis. He puts up the shot, and that is good. Kings up by 3 again. The Clippers take a timeout. Marcus Morris inbounding the ball. Gives it to Paul George. Paul George driving inside again. Pump fake, another pump fake, puts it up. That is no good. Sabonis with the rebound. He gives it to Herter, who gives it to Kuzma. 38 seconds left in the game. Kuzma gives it to Davion. He takes a 3. That is no good. Zubac with the rebound. He gives it to Bones Highland. Clippers down by 3 with 25 seconds. Norman Powell in the corner. He gives it back to Bones Highland. He gives it to Zubac, who gives it to Paul George. Paul George drives inside. It is no good. Paul George gets fouled by Kevin Herter. He will go to the line for 2 shots with 20 seconds left in the game. I just also realized Kawhi is not in the game. So either he's fouled out or he's been injured. I would say he's injured, because that's what he usually is. Paul George hits the first free throw, by the way. The second shot is also good. Clippers down by 1. They put the full court press on. Kuzma trying to find someone to inbound it to. Gives it to Mitchell. Davion Mitchell gets fouled. They still have another foul to give. Kuzma gives it to Davion Mitchell. Instantly fouled by Bones Highland, who fouls out of the game. Davion Mitchell to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is good. Clippers take a timeout. They are down by 3 points with 17 seconds left in the game. Marcus Morris again inbounding the ball. He gives it to Paul George in the corner. 15 seconds left in the game. Paul George backing down Kevin Herter. Step back, pump fake. Doesn't take it. Gives it to Terrence Mann, who gives it to Marcus Morris. And Davion Mitchell, off the bad pass from Marcus Morris, steals it. And he puts it up for the slam. That'll do it here in Los Angeles. Sacramento will go on to face Memphis to potentially claim the 8th seed. And so the Toronto Raptors are going to claim the 7th seed, and they will match up against the Philadelphia 76ers in the first round of the playoffs. And we have another close game here in the play-in tournament. The Magic lead by 1 point with 2 minutes 30 seconds left. Whoever wins this game will match up against the Pistons to battle for the 8th seed. Cal Bridges with the ball. He's guarded by Franz Wagner. Gives it out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets the screen from Nicholas Claxton. He pulls up. That is no good. Mo Wagner with the rebound. Gives it to Markelle Fultz. Fultz drives inside. Wide open lane. He puts it up. Orlando up by 3 now. Spencer Dinwiddie bringing up the ball for the Nets. Gives it to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson guarded by the new addition, Lauri Markkanen. Cal Bridges working on. He gives it to Cam Johnson. Gives it back to Mikal. There's a fumble. And Franz Wagner pulls it away. And he makes a bad pass. Spencer Dinwiddie with the steal. He gives it to Mikal. Mikal, spin move, puts it up. It's no good. Ben Simmons with the rebound. He puts it up. That is good. Brooklyn down by only 1 now with 1 minute 30 seconds left in the game. Markelle Fultz drives inside, gives it to Banchero. Paolo guarded by Ben Simmons. Paolo driving inside. Pump fake. Another pump fake. Gives it to Mo Wagner, who puts it up. That is good. Orlando back up by 3 now. Spencer Dinwiddie bringing up the ball. 1 minute 5 seconds left in the game. Dinwiddie driving inside. He loses it. Markelle Fultz gives it to Banchero. He passes it inside to Franz, who gives it to Markelle. Step back. That is no good. Lauri Markkanen with the rebound. It is no good, but he is fouled by Cam Johnson. Lauri Markkanen will go to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is no good. Claxton with the rebound. Gives it to Mikal Bridges. Gives it to Dinwiddie. 42 seconds left in the game. Dinwiddie driving inside. Pulls up. That is no good. Lauri Markkanen with the rebound. Gives it to Markelle. Markelle driving inside. And 1! Cam Johnson fouls Markelle. And he will go to the line for 1 shot. And the shot is good by Markelle. Brooklyn takes a timeout with 33 seconds left in the game. Down by 7. The Nets need to put up some points here quick. Only got 33 seconds. Mikal Bridges in the corner. Drives inside. Pump fake. Puts it up. He's fouled. But he cannot hit the shot. Mikal Bridges goes to the line for 2. The first shot is good. The second shot is no good. Markelle Fultz with the ball, and he is fouled by Mikal Bridges. The first shot is good. The second shot is no good. Orlando up by 7. Spencer Dinwiddie gives it to Cam Johnson. He pulls up for 3. That is no good. But Ben Simmons, he gets a steal. Passes it to Cam Johnson for 3. That is also no good. And now it looks like the Orlando Magic will win this game and will match up against the Detroit Pistons in a battle for the 8th seed. And so it looks like the Kings are going to win this game here in Memphis, as they are going to claim the 8th seed and match up against the Pelicans in the first round of the playoffs. There is still no parade inside Demetrius' city. And so the Detroit Pistons are going to claim the 8th seed here, as they will match up against the Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the playoffs. With that, the play-in tournament has now ended. Sacramento, Minnesota, Detroit, and Toronto all make it out alive. Here is what the playoff bracket looks like now. The number 1 seeded New Orleans Pelicans will be facing off against the 8th seeded Sacramento Kings. Golden State going up against Phoenix. Dallas versus Denver. And the Lakers versus the Timberwolves. Over on the East, we got Atlanta going up against Detroit. Cleveland going up against Milwaukee. Boston going up against Charlotte. And Philadelphia going up against Toronto. Let's see what happens. Before we begin, leave your prediction down in the comment section as to who you believe is going to come out of this as NBA champions. The Boston Celtics are going to come in here and easily sweep the Charlotte Hornets, as they will move on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. And the Philadelphia 76ers are also going to pull off a sweep, eliminating the Toronto Raptors, and they will move on to face against the Boston Celtics in the second round. It is all tied here in Cleveland, as the Cavs need to win this game in order to advance to the second round. Derrick Rose with the ball for the Bucks. 103-103 with 2 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Derrick Rose with the ball, gives it to Bobby Portis. He's guarded by Jared Allen. gives it to Grayson Allen. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Grayson Allen pulls up. That is no good. Tipped, but Karis LeVert gets the rebound. Passes it inside to Okoro. He does not hit, but Chris Middleton fouls him, and Isaac Okoro will go to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is no good. Cleveland up by only 1. Derrick Rose with the ball. He's guarded by DG. Giannis Antetokounmpo off the oop from Derrick Rose. He puts the Bucks up by 1 with 2 minutes left. Darius Garland with the ball. He gives it to Karis LeVert. Karis gives it inside to Mobley. He's guarded by Giannis. Evan Mobley driving inside. He puts it up. That is no good, but he gets his own rebound. He gives it to Jared Allen, who puts it up, and he puts it in. Cleveland back up by 1. Giannis Antetokounmpo bringing up the ball for the Bucks. Giannis driving inside on Mobley. He is fouled, but he cannot hit. Giannis will go to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is also good. Milwaukee up by 1. Darius Garland bringing up the ball for the Cavs. Darius Garland drives inside, puts it up over Giannis, but he blocks it. Grayson Allen picks it up, gives it back to Giannis. Open lane, he puts it in. Giannis Antetokounmpo with the dunk to put the Bucks up by 3. Darius Garland again with the ball for the Cavs. He's driving inside, puts it up again, and Giannis blocks it again. But Evan Mobley with the rebound, and Darius Garland puts it in. Cavs down by 1. 1 minute left on the clock. Derrick Rose gives it to inside to Giannis, who puts up the hook. That is no good. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Gives it to Karis LeVert. Gives it to Darius Garland. Pulls up. Giannis again blocks Darius Garland. He gives it to Derrick Rose. Drives inside. Pulls up. That is no good. Giannis with the rebound. And he puts it in. Milwaukee up by 3 now as the Cavaliers take a timeout with 38 seconds left in the game. Reminder, Cleveland needs to win this game in order to eliminate the Bucks. Evan Mobley with the ball. He gives it to Darius Garland, who puts it up. It is no good. Giannis with the rebound, but the ball goes out of bounds. The Cavs will get the ball back as they take another timeout. 32 seconds left on the clock. Isaac Okoro inbounding the ball for the Cavs. He gives it to Jared Allen. Gives it to Darius Garland. Drives inside. It is no good. Chris Middleton with the rebound. 25 seconds left. Surprisingly, Cavs are not fouling. Derrick Rose with the ball. 20 seconds left. They can just hold it here. And maybe... Giannis with the ball. Backing down Jared Allen. He pump fakes again. I would have put it up there, but he still hits it. Bucks up by 5 with 5 seconds left. Cavs need to get 5 points real quick here. Karis LeVert in the corner. He puts it up. It is no good. Cavs get the ball back with 2 seconds left. They need 5 very quick points here to tie the game and go to overtime. But in my opinion, I think the Bucks are going to hold off and win this game. Isaac Okoro looking for someone to inbound it to. Gives it Jared Allen, and he's not even gonna get a shot off, as the Bucks are going to stay alive in this series. And so we have another close game. Detroit needs to win this game in order to pull off the huge upset and eliminate the first-seeded Atlanta Hawks. John Collins gives it to Trae Young. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Atlanta is up by 1. Cade Cunningham with the rebound. Gives it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich driving inside. Off one leg. That is no good. Okongwu with the rebound. He gives it to Bogdanovich. The other Bogdanovich. Bogdan. That is good. Hawks up by 3 now. Cade Cunningham bringing up the ball for the Pistons. Cade pulls up. That is good. Detroit down by 1. Atlanta takes a timeout. 1 minute 42 seconds left in the game. Detroit down by 1. Trae Young driving inside. He gives it to John Collins. He's wide open. He easily puts the ball in. Atlanta back up by 3. Cade Cunningham bringing up the ball for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham working on Trae Young. 1 minute 25 seconds left. Trae Young driving inside. He puts it up. That is no good, but he gets his own rebound, and he's fouled by DeAndre Hunter. Cade Cunningham will go to the line for 2 shots. Cade Cunningham could only get 1 shot to go at the line. Detroit down by 2. Trae Young with the ball. Trae Young passes it to John Collins. Collins gives it to Nurkic. Nurkic working on Durant. He gives it to Bogdanovich for 3. That is no good. Cade Cunningham with the rebound. 1 minute left. Detroit still down by 2. Cade Cunningham gives it to Bojan Bogdanovich from 3. It is no good. I thought that was going in. Bojan usually doesn't miss that wide of a 3-pointer. And DeAndre Hunter on the other end hits the layup. Wow, I am surprised Bojan missed that shot. Jarris Walker inbounding the ball for the Pistons. He gives it to Kelly Oubre, who gives it to Cade in the corner. Cade driving on Trae Young, puts it up, he's blocked! Trae Young with the rebound. 35 seconds left, Detroit down by 4, and they foul Trae Young. He will go to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is also good. Atlanta now up by 6. Detroit needs to get a couple threes here. But Cade is going to drive inside, but he passes it back out to Jarris Walker. That is no good. Trae Young with the ball, and they're going to foul him again. The first shot is good. And the second shot is also good. Detroit takes a timeout. Detroit needs a lot of points here in a little time. Jonathan Isaac gives it to the Isaiah Livers in the corner. Does a half spin. Gives it to Jonathan Isaac. He takes a 3. That is no good. And it looks like Atlanta is going to stay alive in this series and potentially face off against the upset. And for the 3rd game in a row, we have a close one. Let's see if the team leading the series can actually win and advance this time, which is Minnesota. So they could pull off the upset here against the Lakers. It is all tied, but Mike Conley puts up the Minnesota Timberwolves up by 2. LeBron James bringing up the ball for the Lakers. LeBron trying to drive inside. He pulls up. That is no good. Cat with the rebound. He gives it to Jaden McDaniels. Jaden gives it inside to Mike Conley, who puts it up and puts the Timberwolves up by 4 now. 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the game. LeBron with the ball. LeBron driving inside, and he loses it, but it went off Cat. The Lakers will get the ball back. Deck inbounding the ball for the Lakers. He gives it to AD. AD puts it up. That is no good. Mike Conley with the rebound. 1 minute left. Minnesota up by 4. Mike Conley puts it up over D'Angelo, but it is no good, and LeBron gets the rebound. Lakers down by 4 with 50 seconds. LeBron. That is no good. Cat with the rebound. Gives it to McDaniels. McDaniels driving inside. He's double teamed. Gives it to Cat on the perimeter. He puts it up. It is good. Cat hits the 3 to put the Timberwolves up by 7 now with 35 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if LeBron can come up clutch here. LeBron puts it up. That is no good. And McDaniels grabs the board with 20 seconds left. Looks like to me the Timberwolves are going to win this game. McDaniels still with the ball. Gives it to Gobert. Gives it to Towns. Who gives it to McDaniels. Passes in the triangle there. Gives it to Karl Towns. Mike Conley for 3. That is no good. But the Timberwolves are going to win this game and pull off the upset, eliminating the second-seeded Los Angeles Lakers as they will move on to the second round. And so the Pelicans are going to easily win this game here at home, and they will eliminate the Sacramento Kings in 5 games and will move on to the second round. And here we have yet another close game between the Cavs and the Bucks here. Let's see if the Cavs can actually finish this game. Okoro driving inside. Puts it up. He is fouled. Isaac Okoro going to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is also good. Cleveland up by 3 now. Derrick Rose bringing up the ball for the Bucks. Derrick Rose gives it inside to Giannis, but it's picked off by Evan Mobley. He saw the pass coming and he took advantage of it. Caris LeVert driving inside. He puts it up. He's fouled, but he could not hit. Caris LeVert to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good. The second shot is also good. Cleveland up by 5 now with 1:20 left. Giannis bringing up the ball. Guarded by Evan Mobley. Giannis with the ISO. Gives it to Derrick Rose. Gives it to Chris Middleton. Time running down the shot clock. Derrick Rose with the ball again. He will pull up from 3. That is no good. Jared Allen with the rebound. Isaac Okoro. Okoro gives it to DG in the corner. Darius Garland getting double teamed, leaving Okoro wide open from 3, but he cannot hit. Derrick Rose with the rebound. Milwaukee down by 5 with 30 seconds left. Derrick Rose puts it up and he is fouled. Darius Garland fouls out of the game and gives Derrick Rose 2 shots at the foul line. The first shot is good. Second shot is also good. Milwaukee down by only 3 now. Caris LeVert with the ball for the Cavs. He's trying to drive inside on Grayson Allen. Puts it up. He's fouled but cannot hit. Caris LeVert going to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is good by Caris. Second shot is also good. Milwaukee takes a timeout. Down 5 with 22 seconds left. Bobby Portis inbounding the ball for the Bucks. Gives it to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose puts it up for Giannis. He puts it in. Milwaukee down by 3 again. Gives it to LeVert, and they're going to foul him instantly. Caris LeVert to the line for 2 shots. The first shot is no good. The second shot, however, is good. Milwaukee left with no timeouts. They are down by 4 with 17 seconds left. Giannis has the ball for the Bucks. Gives it to Derrick Rose. Gives it to Milton in the corner. Gives it to Allen. That is no good. Evan Mobley with the ball. And they're going to foul John Wall. Giannis Antetokounmpo fouls out. The first shot is no good. The second shot is good. Cleveland up by 5 now. Let's see if they can get some quick baskets here. Derrick Rose cannot hit the 3, and Cleveland will close out this game and eliminate the Milwaukee Bucks to move on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. And so the Detroit Pistons are going to complete the upset here at home, eliminating the number 1 seeded Atlanta Hawks in 6 games. They will move on to the second round. And so the MVP is going to eliminate the defending NBA champions here in Game 7. They will move on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. And in Game 7, the Warriors are going to eliminate the Phoenix Suns, giving them yet another disappointing postseason, as the Warriors are going to move on to the second round. So the first round is finally over, and here is what the semifinals are looking like. New Orleans is going to go up against Golden State, and Dallas will face off against the Timberwolves. Over on the East, Cleveland will match up against Detroit after their upset against the Atlanta Hawks, and Philadelphia will be going up against Boston for the second year in a row. Let's see what happens. And so the Dallas Mavericks are going to pull off the easy sweep as they will move on to the Western Conference Finals. And the New Orleans Pelicans are also going to pull off the easy sweep as they will face off against the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. The Detroit Pistons are going to pull off yet another upset, eliminating the Cleveland Cavaliers in 5 games. They are having a postseason run like the Miami Heat just had this past season. The Boston Celtics are going to eliminate the Philadelphia 76ers in the second round for the second year in a row, as the Celtics will move on to match up against the Detroit Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals. The conference finals matchups are set. Over on the West, we got New Orleans going up against Dallas, and on the East, we have Boston going up against the Detroit Pistons, going on a huge Cinderella run. Let's see what happens. Unfortunately, the Detroit Pistons are not going to keep their season alive, as they are going to get swept by the Boston Celtics here in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Celtics will move on to the NBA Finals. It is a close one here with a minute left in New Orleans, as whoever wins this game will move on to the finals to match up against Boston. New Orleans trying to stop the Mavericks coming back from a 3-1 lead. And there's a jump ball. Luka and Zion. And Jaden Hardy gets a tip from Zion. Luka with the ball, driving inside. He stops, puts it up. It's good. Dallas down by only 1 point now with 37 seconds left. CJ McCollum with the ball, guarded by Luka Doncic. Gives it inside to Zion, who puts it up. That is no good. Harrison Barnes with the rebound though. He puts it up. That is no good either. Cam Whitmore with the rebound. 20 seconds left. Dallas down by 1. Luka Doncic. He's fouled by CJ McCollum. Luka Doncic going to the line to potentially put the Mavericks back up in this game. The first shot is good. Game tied at 1:30 now. The second shot is good. Dallas up by 1 point now as the Pelicans take a timeout with 18 seconds left in the game. Harrison Barnes inbounding the ball. He gives it to Zion. 15 seconds left. Zion guarded by Reggie Bullock. Zion got that Gatorade symbol next to his name. They're going to run down the clock all the way. Looks like they're going for the game-winning shot. Zion on the perimeter. Driving inside. Zion puts it up. And he hits it! Zion hits potentially the game-winning shot, but they're going to review it. I believe he got it off in plenty time though. Let's see what the officials say. Yep, that is definitely off in time. No doubt about it. And the basket counts. The New Orleans Pelicans win the Western Conference Championship as they stop the Mavericks from coming back from a 3-1 deficit. And so it all comes down to this. The New Orleans Pelicans, champions of the Western Conference, going up against the Boston Celtics, champions of the Eastern Conference. Let's see who comes away with the championship. Game 1 goes to New Orleans. Game 2 goes to New Orleans. Game 3 goes to Boston. And Game 4 goes to New Orleans. Game 5 goes to Boston. Game 6 goes to Boston. Will they pull off the second 3-1 comeback in NBA Finals history? And indeed they will. The Boston Celtics come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the NBA Finals. What a comeback by the Boston Celtics.
Okay, turn it up, KD.
And so the Boston Celtics are the 2024 NBA champions. Let me know down in the comment section below if you believe this is a realistic scenario that can happen next season. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, press that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. That's it from me, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.